Hey, you. Yeah, you. Welcome to the podcast. Just from Asian Plaza. Doing it big. Here we go. No, I'm just going to talk a lot of shit right now. So this is episode 1. Still thinking of a name, but this is episode 1. I just thought I'd do a quick chat. Talking to myself. Being the weirdo that I am. And just introduce what we're going to do, what we're going to talk about, what the podcast is going to be about, and taking it from there. So yeah, today is October the 15th, 2018. I had to think twice then, I was about to say 2019. The years are flying by. Flying. I had a good day yesterday. It was, the Asian celebration wedding exhibition that was held at the New Bingley Hall in Birmingham. I went there was a few of my clients there. I was sponsoring the event as well, so my logos were everywhere. So, I had to show my face. I did a good Facebook Live, met a few good people, new people, met up with my clients, did some marketing for them, which is always good. Yeah, it was different. It was the weather. I think the weather kind of took its toll in terms of getting people through the door as much as but it was still busy. So it was good. So yeah, I had a good day yesterday. Long day. Came back home, did some work at home, and it's been the same this morning. Actually, I had a really bad headache this morning. Really bad headache. And I don't know why. But yeah, I got up, had a bad headache. I thought, you know what, it's Monday morning. I got to get into that Monday morning feeling, that Monday morning motivation, what everyone needs, what everyone talks about. Oh, I need that Monday morning motivation. I need a reason to get up in the morning. But you know what? You should be happy that you get up every morning, because you got to do something different in your life. You got to do something. Make sure you do something. Do something different. Make a change in the world. Make a change in your life that for the better. It's gonna change for the better. You gotta do something to make it better than what it was yesterday. And even though life might be good, it can always be better. So yeah, that's me chatting shit. So I'm gonna get on with this whole. I've got just an intro in terms of what we do at Asian Plaza. We are an online digital marketing company. How many times have you heard that? Especially with social media just blowing off these days. But yeah, that's what we do. The idea originated from an online directory where people can go online at www.asianplaza.co.uk. You can search by location, business. It's a fully indexed search engine on there. You can search by category and just find out, find different suppliers in different kinds of industries that you're looking for. And a lot of people have said, well, why don't I do that on Google? Yeah? But you know what? No, do it on Asian Plaza. Go on Asian Plaza. Google don't give you that much information. Take you straight to the website. Yeah? Doesn't matter. Do it on Asian Plaza. I don't want no excuses. Look, that's not the case. We do things different. We branch out from the directory. We branch out into marketing our clients onto social media, marketing them onto the podcast that I'm doing now. So we're always looking for different kinds of things to do for our clients to kind of get them more exposure than what they're currently doing. So yeah, we've branched out. We've gone into web design. Which is good. Social media management, which is what I enjoy doing. That's my passion. Taking businesses to the next level. So yeah, we've been doing this for nearly it's gonna be 2 years in February next year, and it's been a roller coaster. I'm not gonna lie, it's very difficult when you start. Very, very difficult. But you gotta work hard. And you have to work hard in order to play hard. Yeah? And That's what I'm planning on doing. You might see me anywhere and everywhere, but you have to keep on smiling and get on with it at the end of the day. So yeah, that's my motivation when I get up in the morning. I get up and I think, what can I do different in my business that's going to make a change for the better? Not only for my business, but for my clients. I always think about my clients. My clients come first. It doesn't matter what time and day. You can message me, you can call me. I will pick up that phone. And if I don't pick up the phone, I will call you back. So, yeah. Motivation. What motivates you? It's a funny one. A lot of people have a different types of motivation. Some are family, some are motivated by money, some are motivated by achievements, some are motivated by others. And when I mean others, they're motivated by people who maybe they look up to, role models, or success stories, which is a good way to get motivated when I'm relating it back to business again. But when you run your business, you look at where you want to be in the next 2 years, the next 5 years, the next 10 years, no matter how long your plan goes on, and you want to look at who's already there and how they did it, and how you want to kind of do the same thing. Not in terms of what they do in business, but the same kind of way they did it. But it's not that easy. It's a good motivation to have. I don't really have an idol or anything like that when it comes to business, to where I want to be or I'd like to be like that person, because everyone's different. I'm very different to a lot of people, and a lot of people are very different to me. In terms of doing marketing or advertising, they have different views, they have different creativity. I like to be different, and I don't really like to look up to people when it comes to I want to be like them, because at the end of the day they've had their own journey, and they've had their ups and downs, and they've strived through it themselves, and that's what I want to do. I'm on my own journey. No one can be like me, only I can be like me. So why not do it at the best way I can as me? So yeah, that is my motivation when I don't really look at other people for motivation. Quite self-motivated, but there's a good motivational speaker, and you can search him on YouTube. He's called Les Brown. And he talks about, sometimes he talks about his upbringing, the stories the experiences he's gone through, the stories he tells are based mainly on his life, and, what he's had a rough time and how he overcame it, and kind of changed his way of thinking and doing something different. And I used to listen to him while I was at the gym, rather than listen to, I'm into all my hip hop and rap music. From back in the 90s, growing up in the 90s, I was around that music quite a lot. I've only recently just started listening to Bhangra a lot, so, that's down to my wife. So, being Punjabi, that might come as a surprise to people, but, this is where I came from, this is the music I was, surrounded by at that time. But, and a lot of people listen to music at the gym, but I thought, what, a cousin of mine, said to me, he goes, well, what? Why don't you listen to Les Brown while you're training, right? Because I think we was having a conversation about, I'll go into the gym, I feel a bit drowsy, I feel a bit down, I'm feeling like I have to do it on some days when I really don't want to, or I'd rather be, in my bed sleeping, I'd rather be eating something nice for breakfast, and I'm at the gym, sweating out. But he goes, why don't you try listening to Les Brown on YouTube? So why not? I thought I'd give it a shot. And I went to the gym and put Les Brown on motivational speeches. Yeah, you can get like different durations of them. There's one for 10 minutes, half an hour. There's a mixture for 50 minutes where you listen to different motivational speakers and things like that. Anyway, I was listening to him, and when you listen to someone like that and you're in a zone where you need to take it to the next level, it's the perfect motivation. The way they speak, the way they tell their stories, the experiences, the passion they have into it, the volume that they talk at, and it seems like they're connecting with everyone in the room at that present moment of time, including you who is listening to it. And you feel like you're in the room and you're watching them, and you relate it back to your life, and you relate it back to what you're doing at that moment of time when you're listening, and you always want to get to that next level. And there's always a level above, and there's always a level above that, and there's always a level above that, and it kind of gets you going. And I remember listening to Les Brown, and I was, lifting my weights or on the, treadmill, doing whatever. And it kind of took me to the next level. And I thought, you know what? Why haven't I done this before? Why didn't I think of this before? Why didn't I think about listening to this guy before? Because it not only sets your mindset for the morning when you're at the gym, it sets your mindset for the rest of the day. And you think, and you pick up on certain things that they say, and you relate it back to your day. Or you relate it in the presence when you're there. And you're doing something, and it suddenly pops in your head, so that one sentence, the one word that he said, it pops in your head, and you think, oh yeah, he's right. I can relate that to this, and this is how I'm going to do it better, and this is how I'm going to progress. So that's, I found that very interesting, the way that, your mind can kind of be persuaded to do something better by someone else talking. And that's all they're doing. They're just talking. They're on stage and they're talking. But they're giving you so much information and belief and passion and power all mixed into one, and you're kind of drinking that out of a glass while they're talking. And it's going into you. And it kind of sets you up so good for the rest of the day. So yeah, have a look at that on YouTube. His name's Les Brown. He's a motivational speaker from America. There's loads and loads of clips of him. Even if, you don't have to go to the gym and listen to it. Listen to it while you're getting up in the morning, you go through your routine. You just listen to it then. It's a good way of setting up your day. So Monday motivation. That is one. That is good. So yeah, the podcast is going to be based on a lot of things. So I'm going to be talking a lot of crap about myself, maybe, and what I did in the week, what I did last week, what I did yesterday, what I'm doing now. So you'll get to know me a little bit more better, which a lot of you people might want to do or might not want to do. I don't know, but that's your choice at the end of the day. So what do I like doing? I don't know. I like doing a lot of things, mainly sports, mainly football. Football's on, don't talk to me. I'm not doing nothing else. I'm watching the football. I'm not even listening to you. It's going in one ear and it's coming out the other. That's what's happening. When the football's on, the football is on. Especially the Liverpool games. I'm a huge Liverpool fan. Been a Liverpool fan all my life. The missus hates it. I think she hates football altogether. But I think she hates the fact that I support Liverpool even more for some reason. I don't know why, but I tell everyone she's a Liverpool supporter, so it's okay. So yeah, football's one of them things that, when you're playing football, when I was younger, when I used to play football, I still play like once a week here and there. At my old tender age of 28. But when I used to play football when I was younger, it freed up all that stress of exams for some reason. You didn't even think about nothing, because that's the biggest stress when you're younger. You know, you go to school, you go to uni, you go to college, or not in that order, but it's all about exams and tests and assignments and handing stuff in on time and so forth, and you're under so much stress as a youngster. And that was my kind of getaway. It kind of freed my mind. I didn't think about nothing. I still don't think about anything when I play football. Yes, I'm competitive. Yes, I want to win. And it kind of gets you in that zone where nothing else matters in that time frame where you're enjoying yourself and doing something that you enjoy. And, I think a lot of people need to do that. A lot of business owners that I know just work constantly. And they work their asses off all day long, every day, and they don't take a second just to step back and think, maybe I need a little break. Now, when I tell people take a break, it doesn't mean go on a holiday for 2 weeks every month to somewhere nice where the sun's out. It doesn't mean that. It means even take a half an hour break in your day. Alright, not to eat. That's different. Everyone needs to eat. But to do something you enjoy. A lot of people might enjoy eating, but but that's a different story. But do something that you enjoy in the day. Like, go outside and kick a ball around. Go online and play some online games. Put on the PlayStation. Play some PlayStation. Go for a jog. Go for a jog halfway through your day, and watch when you come back and you sit back at your desk. Obviously, hopefully you'll have a shower or some, because you don't want to stink out the place. But sit back at your desk or get back to doing what you do. You don't have to sit at a desk. And see the difference in your work rate. See the difference in your creativity, the ideas. It all pours out. I do that sometimes. I'm working, for about 3 or 4 hours straight, sitting at a computer sometimes. And I just get up and I'll go down, wherever I am. I'm just saying I'm at home at the moment. Go downstairs, put FIFA on, play a little bit of FIFA, check what's happening on Sky Sports, check what's happening in the mixed martial arts world, kind of refresh my mind, do something that I enjoy. And it kind of resets you in the day. And when you sit back down, all these ideas start pouring out your head, and you think, "Oh, this is why didn't I think of this before?" It's because you're sitting down, or you're walking around, or you're doing what you're doing, for work, and you're not thinking about anything else. You're just thinking about, how am I gonna gain this? How am I gonna make money? How am I gonna do that? And your brain gets tired of thinking that way. I'm not a scientist, I'm just chatting shit really, but it kind of gives your brain that break that it needs to go back to something you enjoy and what makes you happy, and then sit back down and you watch. You can get in contact with me as well. You can comment on wherever I post this podcast. And you can comment below and think, you know what, Josh, you're right. Well, I know I'm right. I've never been bloody wrong. No, I'm joking. I've been wrong. But I'm mostly right. So yeah, that hobbies is a big thing. I think you should really, you should have your hobbies. Obviously, lifestyle takes its toll sometimes. Some of you might have kids, big families. Work takes over sometimes, but you should always give that time to your family, to what you enjoy doing, and watch the productivity grow after that. it kind of lays a foundation, a different foundation to your business structure. And it's exciting. It makes it more exciting because you're not doing the same thing all the bloody time. You'll get bored. I'm sure, a lot of you do that. So yeah, this is me just talking to myself, and I feel like a bit of a loner, right? So on the next one, I'm getting someone here. I'm getting someone to sit opposite me. I'm going to talk to him about random crap. And that's it. So yeah, thank you guys for listening. If you want to leave any comments, feel free. If you want to share my podcast online or on social media, I very much appreciate that. Yeah, show your support, show your love. If you got any suggestions, if you want to be on the show, you can comment as well. You can get in touch with me. Bring you over to the dark side. Thank you guys for listening. You know what? I've just thought of a name. I'm gonna call this the Do Something Podcast because you gotta do something. You gotta do something to make a change. So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Do Something Podcast, hosted by the one and only Jazz from Asian Plaza. That was my movie voice, so you'll probably hear that quite a lot. But yeah, hope you have a great week, and we'll take it from there. God bless.